Hey folks, this is Carlos again, Travel News with Carlos Cruz. I'm here to talk to you guys about finding your wife or finding a long-term mate. So, as a man, I know it can be difficult being single and trying to find the right woman. Um, Number one, you got to ask yourself, what are you looking for? If you're looking for a good time, um, there's Tinder, there's um, so many different, websites. Now, for a guy that does not get out as much, um, there's a good app you can use called Bumble. And what Bumble allows you to do is um, to express yourself. Uh, you put your basic profile information there, your pictures, and the woman that you chose has to choose you. So that takes the work out of it. You want to be honest as you possibly can. And also, you want to have current pictures on there. So if you meet this woman in person, she's not going to be like, well, hey, this is not the person I signed up for. This is you like 30 years ago or 10 years ago, whatever the case may be. And, just be honest. Um, you know, and if you guys get into a form of communication where you're texting through the app, um, you know, ask her about herself, ask her what her dreams, ask her what her aspirations are, and ask her about her morals. If your morals are different than hers, that might be a problem, unless you're looking for a sugar baby. The reason I say that is because you want to make sure that you guys don't butt heads when it comes to what you believe is right. I don't know if that's based on your religion or your upbringing, your culture, or the case may be. I'm not telling people don't date outside their race. I'm not saying that. Just saying it's good to have something in common with, especially from a moral standpoint. If you're looking for a long term mate slash wife, a long term girlfriend, um, and you are um, extremely educated, you like to read a lot. Um, it's good to find a woman who shares those attributes. Um, it doesn't happen all the time, but some people, this includes men as well, when they see how educated you are or how book smart you are, and they may not understand anything you're talking about. Um, and sometimes that makes people who don't have good self esteem makes those people feel like they're not intelligent or feel like they don't have any self worth, even though it has nothing to do with you. It's just the fact that sometimes people get intimidated. Um, for example, I'm a big guy, but um, I have a master's degree, computer science. I read books. So sometimes when women meet me, they sort of see this big exterior. They think I'm just all about athletics, and that's not the case. There's more um, depth to me. And when you're going through the whole texting stage, um, trying to get to know a woman through a dating app, um, wait 2 weeks to actually request to see her, but don't see her in person. What you want to do is request like a video call so you can actually see who this person is and she can see who you are. So now you got the video call going. So you can hear your voice, you can see your face, and you can have a sense of rapport. And then, once you get that video um, call going, things like that, I'd say wait maybe like 1 or 2 weeks, and and ask for your phone number. You know, and once you're on the phone, you're talking to her. Um, be nice, be cordial. Don't talk about anything sexual unless she goes there, because you don't want you don't want this woman to think you're a pervert or anything like that. So keep it copacetic. You can be romantic. Tell her how you like the boys. tell like your photos, tell she looks elegant, she looks beautiful. Um, talk about the things you have planned for her, um, as far as dating wise. Um, but don't talk about marriage right away unless she brings it up and you are interested in marriage. On Bumble, I believe you have the option to say you're looking for a wife or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's fine. Um, Now, as far as when you guys finally decide to meet, don't meet right away at some expensive place. Uh, and it doesn't mean that you have to be cheap. What is that? You have a lot of women that get a lot of attention. And so there are some women who are out there who just use dating to get a free meal. Um, Maybe they're struggling financially or whatever, trying to get a meal out of you. So that's not good. So you want to avoid that. What you want to do is, um, meet like at Starbucks. You know, it's open place. A cup of coffee is only like I don't know, $5 or something like that. And if you decide the person that there's chemistry, you feel she's okay, then you can go on to the next step. Um, Another thing too is you want to ask women. You want to ask her how her credit is once you get on that first date. How, what her credit is. What her plans for the future are. Um, Ask her why she's currently single. Make sure you guys line up as far as what you want out of a relationship. And also on the first date, do not um, talk bad about your ex. If you can avoid it, don't talk about your ex girlfriend or ex wife at all. The reason that is that some women, but not all women, are going to think you're hurt or you're hung up on the past, and it may not be true. It's just that perception. I've heard many women say it says, "Well, on the days you talked about his past, so that kind of turned me off," and that shut everything else down. So just avoid that. And once you guys get that first um, date, it's the end of the night. Um, Give her a hug and kiss her on the cheek. Don't kiss her on the lips unless she um, goes in for it, because it's a first date. Some women are more open to some women. They think you know they're not comfortable with that. Okay, and it's okay because that second date, I guarantee you're going to get a kiss if you're not an asshole. All right, so these are some dating tips, and hope this helps you guys. And you're going to hear more about how to deal with women and how to get the woman you want and how to feel good about yourself. And please subscribe to my channel, Travel on News with Carlos Cruz. I'm on Instagram, Dragon Pictures 38 on Instagram. And just help me out. Let's go ahead and let's keep this journey positive, keep it moving. And please help support my channel. Thank you. Have a good one.